chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Right on the money.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25, clear Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Power football with the run. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call. time. How about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side now. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Play number 10 on this series. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. Not enough space. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Okay, ready? And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Raise him.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
After getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Slithers into space. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Worthy. Makes the grab. Shakes off the defender. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's sharp. And gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. He'll be right out of bounds right at the 25.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the throws toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the... just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. Pressure coming. Slips a tackle. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Runs through the tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right, State.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that's a really good play by this quarterback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's open on the right. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pride. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The
is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense... Isn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Worthy. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
23, LSU, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Worthy. The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 35. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. LSU right back to the line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He lets one fly deep, and that pass is caught at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next.
Oh, he's got some space. the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stop.
How about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Pride. Gonna take a shot. Got it!
Drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that goal you